Yo, Original OC here with you on the Original OC channel. It is Friday night, Friday the 23rd of May, 2025. OC broadcasting live from OC Studios. What's up, guys? Hey, upvote the live stream. If you're just tuning in, upvote the live stream. Special show tonight. Jumping on in a little bit will be the wrist chick. The wrist chick, I think, has made a tremendous mistake. I don't know what it is, but we will all find out together. Cheers. She reached out to me. She's like, hey, OC, I have an announcement to make, and I'd like to make the announcement on your channel. And I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure? Because listen, my audience is vicious, absolutely vicious, and they don't pull any punches. So chances are, if your announcement is watch related, I'm not optimistic. I'll be honest. I'm not. I'm not optimistic at all. I'm quite worried for her because this channel is extremely elitist. This audience is brutal in their undevoted love for Rolex and Patek Philippe, and maybe a little bit of AP in there. But I've been following Wrist Chick, and she loves Moser, and that's a big mistake. Huge. If she comes on and is like, "Hey, OC, I'm dumping Rolex, and I got a Moser," she is going to be skewered by this audience. Absolutely skewered, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Listen, I wish her the best. Frankly, she's fucking on her own as far as I'm concerned. If she jumps on, she's like, "Hey, OC, I dumped the roll." She has a black. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of this. She Instagram the wrist chick. See if she has a picture of this thing. Man, she has a lot of videos. She's a hustler. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff. Where's the picture of her black? Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Come on, I need a good picture. Need a good picture of the black. Fashion shots. Where are the watches? I need watches. Watch shots. Jeez, she's like a total. Oh, here it is. What shots? Let's see what she has here. Boom. I'm not showing it because I just want a shot of the black. She has a Rolex black. Okay, that's not it. I think she got rid of it. Holy shit. She fucking wiped it clean from Instagram. Oh shit. She is going to get roasted. She's going to get absolutely roasted. Oh, she's done. She's done in the watch world. She is fucking over. She was over before she even began. How'd that happen? I can't even find a picture of it. Come on, where is this? Let's maybe someone in the chat, if you have a picture of the wrist chick's Rolex GMT Master black, let me know. But I can't fucking find it anywhere. By the way, let's turn on comments. Boom, comments are on, guys. We have launched. We were the first channel to do it, to enable live comments on the screen. Okay, you just messaged it to me. Thanks. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do this. Save image as. Boom. Wrist chick. Black. And then let's drop it into a tab here. Running YouTube is hard, guys. Hard. Let's pull this up here. All right. Finally we did it. I think it's gone from the collection, though. Let's just take a look. Boom. There it is. The wrist chick with the Rolex GMT Master black. GMT Master 2. Anyway, I think if it's gone, she's pretty much done in the watch community. She's pretty much history. So I wish her the best. Hey, check this out. She's a member. Wrist Chick became a member. Thank you, Wrist Chick. Guys, if you want to become a member, or if you're already a member and you want to upgrade your memberships, now on this great Friday evening, now is a great time to do it. Memberships. By the way, the link to join the panel is pinned. It's not a closed panel. It's an open panel. So jump on, and then later tonight, I think Wrist Chick's joining around 11 or 11:30 Eastern, maybe around midnight. So just hang in there. She'll be on in 5 minutes. Later when she jumps on, if you don't like what she does, I don't even know what this announcement is, but I'm actually quite scared because I don't think there are any good moves for her right now. She has the Rolex black. If she does any moves, she's pretty much, any moves are bad at this point. So she's basically taking her credibility into her own hands. Logan Hall's Grill Streams, a member of the OC channel, is first. Thank you, Logan. Thank you for being here. Ryan Hofray's here. Second, we need Logan Critiques on Grilling. Hey, I grilled hot dogs tonight and I was on fire. I was excellent. And they came out perfect. And I know you guys are going to not like this, but I applied a liberal and generous amount of ketchup, Heinz ketchup, yellow mustard. I prefer either French's or Heinz. Those are my preferred brands for yellow mustard. And a little bit of sriracha. That's right, a big, long squirt of fiery red sriracha. That was my combination tonight. Heinz ketchup, Heinz mustard. You can use French's, yellow mustard, and sriracha. Now, let me have it in the chat. Oh, see, you can't put mustard on a hot dog. Or, oh, see, sriracha is for whatever. You can't use ketchup. Ketchup is for French fries. Get fucked. I can put whatever I want on my hot dog because that's the way I like it. And it's delicious, by the way. You should try it. Got John D in the chat. Johnny O is a member. He's in the chat. Got Skip Intro. Hello to all. Using the Rolex emojis. Guys, if you remember, don't forget to use those custom brand emojis. Check this out. We got Air King Ben watching on the big screen. So shout out to Air King Ben. I'm going to be seeing Air King Ben in Dubai. By the way, I'm having milk. I had a Milky Way bar before I jumped on. Milky Way bar, and I got thirsty. And I'm like, do I really want to have like a Diet Coke after just having a milk? No, perfect. Milk to wash down the Milky Way bar. Perfect. Andy Lewis in the chat, member of the OC channel. Howdy, y'all. Got Aussie expat in the chat, joining us from Las Vegas, Nevada, or Nevada. I can't say Nevada or Nevada. I think it's Nevada. Elusive Man. Who's Elusive Man? This is a new person, and he scares me. Elusive Man. Who are you? Are you new to the channel? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's see, Elusive Man. Let's look at the stats. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining. Welcome to the OC channel, Smart Watch Talk for the Smart Collector. Subscribe and enable all notifications. Ryan James in the chat. Holy shit, we had 33 people watching already? How is that even possible? Aren't you guys watching other streams? Are you guys watching like 3 streams at once? What's going on? Are you guys Rebel streaming? Are you watching multiple streams? How many upvotes do we have? Let's check it out. I'm going to pull up the phone right now. Let's see. Don't disappoint me. Ooh, 17. With 34 people watching, I would expect at least 20 likes. 20 likes. OC needs help with technology. No, I don't. I'm okay. I mean, I'm running the stream by myself. So it's like I'm hosting, I'm producing, I'm doing everything. By the way, it's an open panel. Jump on the panel. Now, hey, Jen G, another female watch enthusiast in the chat. That makes two. That's a record. That's a record number of female viewers. It's pretty good. A 2 out of 38. Usually my percentage is 0.02%. I'm serious. I have the analytics. Like my audience is 99.98% male. That's the truth. Hey, Jen G says, I don't believe it's gone. She told someone offered her stupid money for it, and she didn't sell it. It has a special place in her heart. I don't believe it. I think, well, I hope it's still there because it's Rolex. And if she dumped Rolex, she will have hell to pay. But listen, I know that her favorite brand is Moser. Like her Grail watch is like a Moser Tourbillon or some bullshit. So if she thinks that she can dump Rolex and become part of the Moser Club, she is persona non grata on this stream. I mean, maybe she'll be welcome on some of the other streams where they enjoy Moser. But listen, I don't know. I'm gonna watch along with you guys, but all I can do is implore her to please not do anything drastic. She has a great watch. Don't do anything stupid. Don't dump Rolex. Never dump Rolex. So we got Logan wants me to say long squirt again. Yep, I applied a long squirt of sriracha on top of the ketchup and mustard. Wristwatch Hawk in the chat. He's on the Patek journey, guys. He's on the Patek journey. He has 2 pieces. He's picked up 2 pieces at retail, and we are on the journey with him. All of us are on the journey with him. He picked up the weekly calendar 5212 stainless steel and the Calatrava 6119. And now the question is, what's next? What is next? Thoughts on the H. Moser Streamliner 3-hander? Absolutely hate them. I absolutely hate them. Brody has a really nice Streamliner that he has gifted to his significant other. He gifted to his wife. It is a blue asphalt with the small subseconds on the bottom. And that's a nice watch because Brody has it. And it's also recently discontinued. So check it out. Maybe I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up for a $4.99 super chat. So I'm being lazy. I don't want to pull up anything. But here's the black. Let's go back to, I'm going to pull up the Rolex website. That's what I want to do. I want to pull up the Rolex website. I want to pull up the Rolex. How about this? I got an idea. I'm going to pull up the Daytona that I will be adding to my collection. That's right. Let's see. What is it? I got to find it. What did I call it? I think we called Rolex. Finding stuff is hard. Definitely hard. Did I call it Daytona? Jeez. What the heck? All right, I'll just find it again. That's what I will do. I'll find it again. Oh yeah, this is it. Let me tell you something. If they call this thing the John Mayer 2.0, I'm going to go ape shit because that's not what it is, and that's not what it will ever be. It's just a cool new GMT. This is what I like. Open image here. Boom, boom. I'm producing all by myself tonight. Pretty good, huh? Check this out. That's now. Now let's bring in the ratings. Let's watch the ratings go through the roof. Thoughts on the Moser Streamliner? I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Got Ray in the chat. We got DL Farms. AOC. Hey, look at this Red Shovel. Red Shovel. Hey, everyone was sent a link to join, but I'll pass on this one. Cool. Thanks, Red Shovel. I do hear there's a fashion of trading Rolex GMTs for Mosers. That better not happen. Better not happen. She'll be skewered. She'll be skewered. Red. I don't know. I don't think she's tough enough to take it if that happens. Mike S in the chat. After this setup, if the wrist chick unboxes a Cubitus, I'm unsubscribing. I don't. She doesn't have a Patek history. It's gonna be tough for her. Listen. This audience is nasty and vicious. I think maybe she should not jump on the panel. Give it. I would give it second thoughts. It's not likely to end well. Oh boy. Should we bring her on? Are you ready? Are you guys ready for the wrist check? I don't know. This could end really badly for her. I'm worried. Maybe I should just like not let her on. Wrist check, if you're out there, now or never, now's the time to jump on. And face the music. What have you done? Yo.
What's up?
No, I don't know what's up. I'm worried. I'm really scared.
I know. And the fact that you're so unsettled just brings me so much joy. And I'm enjoying this. Just saying. You're clearly distraught over this.
I'm distraught
it's
because
amazing.
I know, because there's very, very few things that you may have done that are likely to end well. Because you have this right here. Beautiful. Well, you did. You had it. Not sure if you still have it.
I mean, do you
Rolex.
want the answer to that? Like now? You want to know?
No, I would drag it out. Drag it out.
All right.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm here to suffer along with the audience, so let's drag it out. I don't know what the surprise announcement is. Wrist check. Have I been told what the announcement is? Yes or no?
No. You were like, do not. I was trying to tell you, and you wouldn't let me. And you kept saying, stop. So you don't know anything, and you just wanted to suffer live on camera. So I'm here to provide that, and looking forward to it.
The audience knows that, and the colony folks know too, that I like to be surprised. I don't like to know in advance what's happening. So if it's watch related, cool. But honestly, I mean, if it's watch related, it's probably not likely to end well, because you already have a Rolex, and if you did something, you probably got rid of it, and you probably bought something junky. So it's like, yeah, it's not good. And my audience wrist check is brutal.
Bring it on. I enjoy it. Let's go.
They're I mean, let's be honest. Like, I would say over half of them are hate-filled trolls.
That's fine.
Obviously. If you're a hate-filled troll, just let us know in the chat. Just type in something nasty and vicious. We have a bunch of wrenches. If you go over the line, you'll be timed out by one of your colleagues. But yeah, I'm a little worried. But you know what? If it's a watch thing, at the end of the day, we'll probably smile and lie to your face and tell you that we like it.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
We'll say, "Oh, great job," and then then we'll end the stream and we'll be like, what the hell did she do?
No, I want the real reaction. I want the truth.
Jump on the
wanna hear
panel then, guys. Jump on the panel. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. And then I'm going to do something special. Since the wrist chick is on, let me just do something real quick. Which requires me to log in to something.
Technology is hard.
Technology. And then I have to go through two-factor authentication. You know those little things that come up, say like, click on all the boxes that show a stop sign. And I'm like, and it's like, okay, I click. It's like, you are wrong. What the fuck are you talking about? I clicked on all of them. They're like, no, you have to do it again.
Oh my gosh. It's hard. I know.
Hard. Okay, now cut the code for two-factor. Sticks in there. Boom. Okay, that's good. And enter it here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. And this is special for the wrist chick. Try clicking on this link. This link should take you to a special page that we have set up to support the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And I labeled it unboxings to support St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I actually don't know this is an unboxing or not. I just named it that. So if you click on that link, let's do something incredible tonight. Let's raise money for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Click on that link in the chat. Do not super chat. Do not super chat, because that money Google takes like 80% of the money, and then I'll steal the rest of it. So do not super chat at all. Click on that link. As a matter of fact, I'll pin it.
I'm so impressed, OC. You know, I mean, charity in your heart. I thought you were more a little bit like the Grinch, you know? Heart was a little too small, but
You've been listening to the hate streams too much.
I'm just kidding. It's just the elitist in you, which I respect.
That comes because it's the audience that drives me to that. The audience is like, hey, OC, we only want you to cover Rolex. One time I tried to listen, I've dedicated whole shows to Tudor, Longines, Oris, and then they contact me after the show. They're like, hey, we don't want to see that anymore.
No, it's good. No, it's good, your channel. Like, you have to have different channels for different people. Not everyone likes the same stuff, so it's all good.
Let's see who else we have. Jen G says, bring her on. Okay, she's on. Now what? John D says, always eager to see someone excited. Oh, come on, John D. Stop being so positive.
OC, you know, buy what you love. Buy what you love.
That's a terrible, terrible advice. That's there's been no worse motto for the watch hobby than buy what you love. That's led people into making disastrous mistakes with their collection. Look at Archie Luxury. He bought an old, ugly World Time 5130 because it was cheap. And he's like, hey, how can I get the cheapest World Time possible from Patek? He got the old, ugly one. Just get the good one. Spend the money on the good one. John D says, always eager to see someone excited to share their fun collecting watches. Oh, isn't that sweet?
It is sweet. So sweet.
So sweet.
We're having fun here, you know? Watches are fun. They're supposed to be fun, OC. Have fun. Don't be so scared that I'm gonna ruin my entire life on this live stream.
Hey, look at this. ZD. Buy what we love. ZD was on the panel the other day with Patek.
Nice.
Patek, buy what we love. Okay, fine. Thank you. Let's give ZD a wrench for being so positive. Boom.
I'm surprised you're not banning him for that comment.
I probably should. ZD, buy what you love. There, I rewarded somebody with as a moderator for that.
There you go.
What you been up to, wrist chick?
I've been doing old lady things. I've been golfing, going to the pool, going to the beach, all that fun stuff. So
Yeah,
it's
so we
golf
haven't had
season, so I'm taking advantage of it.
nice. We don't have the weather for that up here in the Northeast.
I know.
It's
It's
been bad.
crappy up there.
Let's bring up this picture again for ratings. Boom! Look at that.
Wow. That's an FU watch. Jeez.
Pickled pickle. Listen, you're gonna get the trolls. She sold Red's watch.
No.
Care to comment?
No, I did not. Red has his watch. This is
Red has his watch.
yes.
There, happy pickled pickle.
It's safe. It is safe and sound.
Let's make sure to counter with some real vitriol. It better be hype beast or else it belongs in the toilet. There we go, John D. Now we're talking.
There you go.
Finally, get some good advice. What's going on? So, by the way, so we have Tiltify. Click on that link in the chat that says donate. It's a shortened Tiltify link. Takes you directly to the campaign to donate to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So, and I will monitor the donations to see who is donated. You can donate anonymously. So when you can donate without leaving your name, or if you want to be mentioned, you can leave your name. So we will check in periodically for that.
To donate, or is that cheating?
You can donate.
All right.
Guys, donate and support St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And I will monitor the donations in the chat.
No.
Now, I also want to remind everybody to check out Cased in Time. By popular demand, the promo code has been extended. Check out this brand new NASA Moon watch case. Apply the code. I'll just pop up the banner here real quick to remind everybody. Boom. Promo code original OC for the biggest discount available. I don't get a penny. I don't get free cases. I don't get compensated. I just think it's a great product. So this is the most successful campaign they've ever had for the NASA Moon watch case. It's original OC promo code. And check it out now on casedintime.com.
Good stuff. I tried out the Wolf travel cases, but they're just too bulky, you know? And I prefer the Case in Time ones now.
Case in Time ones are good. Let's guys jump on the panel. Help me in the questioning and interrogation of the wrist chick.
I know.
Because we need to get to the bottom of whatever her announcement is. I'm hoping it's a good one.
I was expecting a hard time here, so bring on the questions. I love that you think it's a Moser and that you're terrified, so brings me a little joy. But we'll see.
I don't think it's the Moser because your grill watch is a Moser Tourbillon, and those are very expensive.
It's $91,000 US now. It used to be 85, but I checked recently. It's 91, I believe, is the exchange.
That's ridiculous to be a member of the Moser Club. By the way, is there a Moser? There's also Moser Endeavor Vanta Black. That's not a tourbillon.
Correct, and it's a more affordable one for sure.
Yeah. And I will pull up a picture of it right here.
You gonna pull up a Movado, or are you gonna pull up? I know you.
You. I will. Here it is. See,
Yeah.
but that's it. That's actually a picture of a Moser Endeavor Vanta Black.
Yeah.
And the thing about the Vanta Black technology is it's the darkest or the most non-reflective material or something like that. So it soaks up the light,
Yeah.
and you can't even see the dial. It sucks up all the available light or whatever. It doesn't.
Yep.
I don't know how it works, but
Yep. It's really
so
cool.
you can actually get one for a lot less than 91,000. Just won't have that spinning thing that accomplishes nothing.
Yeah. So, we'll see. We shall see.
We shall see indeed. Have you seen any recent announcements that you've thought are interesting by any brands?
Let's see. Nothing. I'm trying to think. Since Watches and Wonders, I've been a little bit out of the loop, so I haven't been keeping up with my daily news. So, but
I was also worried that you picked up one of those pizza watches, one of those studio underdogs. So
is that you saying because I'm Italian? Is this are you stereotyping me here right now?
not
That I a
I'm not
pizza watch?
I'm not stereotyping, but I'm just saying for some reason I thought that you would be enthralled. Let's see if I
Well, I would just love to see your face when I show it. That would be worth, Oh God, yeah. That the one with
classic
oh. There's a
classic
watch for
pizza.
everyone. There's a watch for everyone. So, I mean, maybe I did get a pizza watch. You don't know. I mean, it's the suspense is real. $796. Jeez.
By the way, we just became the highest rated, top viewed live stream on YouTube. How did that happen? We have 57 people, wrist check,
There you go.
on a Friday night. People are supposed to be out
Yeah.
having dinner. They're supposed to be on dates. They're supposed to be at concerts. They're supposed to be at the ballet or whatever the audience does on a Friday night.
But
But they're not.
they're hanging
They're
out with
watching
us for
you.
some godforsaken reason.
I have no idea
I don't know.
why. Yikes. This studio is hard to look. Let's get it off the screen quick, guys.
Get it off.
Quick. Let me go to Monochrome. Oh, this is a cool thing. Monochrome published an article on the history of the Royal Oak Jumbo. This is the original one right here from 1972, I believe. Check that out. It looks the same as it does today, pretty much. I mean, they've kept the essence of that watch the same.
Yeah, it is.
There, I got that. I got the pizza watch off, John D.
Thank you. Thank you.
BW's in the chat from Jacksonville, Florida. Greetings, everyone. What's up, BW? ZD, because pronouncing it the European way. ZD says Zenith's ridiculous price on their new Lapis calendar watch. I think ZD doesn't understand that we don't cover Zenith on this channel. But listen, I will do, just because he asked, I will do a very in-depth review of it right now, just for him, even without a super chat. So here we go. Let's pull it up. Here is the watch. It is blue and features a lapis lazuli dial. Let's blow it up a little bit. Boom, boom. Yeah, what do you think, wrist check?
It's busy. It's busy. It's okay. Would I wear it? No. What's the price on this though is my question. It's
Oh, good question. This is a Zenith Chronomaster original triple calendar. So it does have complications.
yeah.
And it is in stainless steel, 38 millimeter.
Okay.
Price is,
If it's more than like 20, then
yeah, it's 22,000 Swiss francs.
I was close. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a Zenith. I mean, I get that it's got the complications, but you could get a I don't know. I just saw an IWC in person, the Da Vinci one, and that one's like $9,000, and I feel like that one looks a little nicer than this one. And that's a fraction of the price. I mean, it depends what brands you like, but I just thought it was a better looking watch, a little more legible. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yep. Aunt G is in the chat. Aunt G says, I just picked up a Angelus, I don't even know what this is, Angelus instrument de Vitesse SS ebony black dial. Thoughts? I have thoughts indeed, and those thoughts are that you made a tremendous mistake.
I don't know
No idea what that is. Yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
If anybody else knows what that is and wants to comment, feel free, but nope. Not interested. But listen, that was a full in-depth review of the Zenith Chronomaster original triple calendar with the lapis lazuli dial.
Right,
Thank you very much.
Don't do Zenith. I mean, I do have a Zenith. I bought a vintage one in London, and it's a great piece, but I wouldn't spend over 20,000 on one. No.
This is a really long article on the Royal Oak, courtesy of Monochrome. Let's see here. Gosh, I wish I had just more pictures.
Yeah.
I want pictures. But you do get pictures with Rolex. Boom. Gold with green. I think this is one of the classiest ones in the lineup. I may be requesting this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this is over $50,000.
Yeah, that's a FU watch. I mean, it's nice. It makes a statement for sure.
All right, dropping a link to join the panel. Don't be scared of wrist check, guys.
Yeah, I'm not that intimidating.
Boom. And let's the link that's pinned at the top of the chat is the donation code for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So we have a $25 donation from ZD. ZD, thank you very much. And we have a anonymous donation for $10. So we're already $35 on the way to the goal of $50,000, guys. We have a goal of 50,000.
We're gonna be here a while. Thank God I'm wearing yoga pants and nothing.
It's gonna be a 72-hour stream. No, we have a very modest goal of $500, and then the wrist chick, which by the way, I think she should rebrand. I think you should be rebranding the wrist chick. Just
you think
get rid of. Yeah, it's like, you ever watched the movie The Social Network?
No, I don't watch
Social Network. Such a great movie. Social Network is about it's Jesse Eisenberg who plays the role of Mark Zuckerberg, about the founding of Facebook. Yeah. And originally it was called The Facebook. And then this guy comes along, like this friend or whatever, and goes, hey, just drop the it's cleaner. Yeah. And then dropped it. So I still have I'm original OC, but I still have the because I used to be the original OC.
Right.
And then and still if you type in the channel name, it's technically the.
Mm-hmm. I'll
just
think about it. I'll think about it.
We've got Julius Caesar in the chat. We got Pedro Bermudez from Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. We got Doc Mick in Florida is joining us from Florida, obviously, and Johnny O from Chicagoland. By the way, Red Shovel did request a poll. Should he get a pre-ceramic Kermit or a Hulk? That sounds like a great idea for a poll. So let's do this. Let's go to here. I'll go to YouTube Studio and log in. And let's do a poll for Red Shovel. Okay. Should Red Shovel get a, let's see, what was he asking for?
Pre-ceramic Kermit or a Hulk.
Pre-ceramic Kermit or a Hulk. Okay, cool. Should get a pre-ceramic Kermit or Hulk. Boom. And pre-ceramic
Those are two good options.
Kermit or Hulk. Boom.
You did it.
Poll is live. The poll is live. Let's get to at least 25 votes in the poll. And the results are binding, by the way. When we do polls here, the results are binding. So the audience will determine if Red Shovel is going to get one of those two. Your vote will determine Red Shovel's course of action.
Your vote matters.
We've got Jay from Copenhagen in the chat. Being from Copenhagen, supposedly the happiest city in the world, and enjoying OC's content, I hope everybody in the watch space can be friends the Viking way. What is that way? I'm not sure what the Viking way is. I think the Viking way is like to take a big giant iron sword and to slash your opponent or somebody. I don't know.
Sounds like a fun Friday night.
over 60 people now watching who I think they've been clickbaited into thinking that something interesting is going on here.
Oh, please. You may be pleasantly surprised, and just be open-minded. Open-minded. You just don't know. You don't know.
First of all, if it's something that I like, it's probably expensive, and I don't want to think that you've wasted your hard-earned money on yet another watch.
I mean, what's your idea of expensive? What's a number? It's like a starting number of expensive.
Well, I think this audience knows what I think a decent watch is.
Like Patek expensive or like Rolex expensive?
$10,000. I don't think anybody should be buying any watches that's less than $10,000.
Right.
And that's expensive. I mean, for a normal person, any person.
$10,000 a bit of money. That's
outrageous. The only watch I think that you should be buying that's less than $10,000 is the Rolex Oyster Perpetual.
All right.
That's an incredible watch.
But
impossible to get. So it won't be anything like that. Rene Delapon is in the chat. My favorite DJ from, I think he's in the Netherlands. Correct me if I'm wrong. Guess who's back? Just because it's boring without me. What's up, Rene Delapon? Good to see you. Really, no one wants to jump on the panel. Okay, I'll drop the link one more time.
Not gonna get roasted. So
because I guess I'll in 5 minutes. Tell you what, in 5 minutes, guys, I'll start the questioning. I will start the interrogation myself. And Vote in the poll. We have a poll going right now. Let's get to, holy crap, we got 30 votes and we're closing the poll. That's it. Let's see what the results are. The results are binding and cannot be reversed. Should Red Shovel get a pre-ceramic Kermit or Hulk? Hulk, 70%. Pre-ceramic Kermit, 30%. There you go. That's it.
There you go. Get a Hulk.
You got to get a Hulk now. I think it's the right move. I agree with the audience. Get the Hulk. Gatsby with a super big orange super chat, $20 Canadian. Good evening to the, look in caps.
Look at that.
I think he's doing that to troll me. Good evening to the wrist chick and the original OC, the friend that told Zuck to drop the from the Facebook was none other than the Sean Parker, who founded the Napster. What are we raising money for tonight? We are raising money to support a great philanthropic cause. It is the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. And I will be finding the link. And I'm dropping the link in the chat. Donate here. Please support St. Jude's. That completely bypasses me. It bypasses Google, bypasses YouTube. It bypasses my convenience charge. It does all that very, very good stuff. And all of it ends up in the deserving hands of the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Now, let's see. What got some. So, yeah. So, donate, guys. Donate. Tell you what, I will. Let's see what we have here. Okay, cool. Let me just do something with your audio real quick. See if I can do the noise echo cancellation.
Oh, is it
You're on your AirPods?
I have a microphone.
Okay, it's good. It's working.
Okay.
It's all good.
I'm in a we've got there's like 10-foot ceilings in here. Everything echoes, unfortunately.
No, everybody can hear.
Okay.
See, Ken and Barbie have watched YouTube. No, definitely not.
I gotta go.
I'm not. No one is
blonde.
No one has ever associated me with Ken.
I don't know. We might have to bleach our hair.
Blonde. I'm going blonde. Shot in the Dark says I would buy the Hulk. Well, those are the results of the poll. 70% say Hulk. So do it, guys. Let's get to at least $100 in donations for St. Jude's, and then we will begin the questioning of the wrist chick on whatever she did, and hopefully it's something good. Come on, guys. We don't do these charity streams very often. There, the link to donate is in the chat. Please support. You can do it anonymously, or you can put your name like ZD did. Thank you, ZD, for the $25 donation to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
There you go. So what do you have on your wrist tonight?
Oh,
I can't show my wrist, but you can.
I usually don't.
Oh, you usually don't.
Yeah, I usually don't wear like a super nice watch when people are doing watch stuff because I want to be somewhat humble. But I didn't know it was going to be an unboxing, and I still don't know what it's going to be. But I'm wearing the Patek Philippe Calatrava annual calendar, white gold with the moon phase, blue dial, and diamond hour markers.
Yeah.
Available now on patekphilippe.com.
Beautiful.
Do you have? Let's see. If I asked you if there's something on the wrist, but it might give away. It might give away something.
It would be a big It would be a big thing if I showed you it on my wrists. I'll do it, and it will get your mind to go nuts.
Let's not do it. Let's not do it. Let's wait.
Okay, cool. I'm keeping my. It's hard to keep my. I'm trying to keep my hand down. I usually talk with my hand, so I'll only talk with this hand.
Just yeah, keep it out of view.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on it, so I don't slip.
Beautiful piece, OC. Thank you, Jay from Copenhagen. But this watch, the retail price has gone up to an astronomical. I can't even believe it myself. $68,000. Who the
Wow.
hell would pay $68,000 for a watch? It's ridiculous.
I don't know.
It's asinine.
I like that you're wearing it with like a sweatshirt.
Check it out.
Makes
Shout
you
out
so
to
relatable.
Shout out to Pateks and Hoodies on Instagram. It was my inspiration today. I went to go see Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah, how was it?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the storyline was going to be slightly unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking Mission Impossible was going to be like slightly impossible, but I didn't think it was going to be like way out there.
Yeah.
But let's put it this way: it had nuclear submarines, it had AI-driven, like Armageddon malware. It had it had a crop, Tom Cruise hanging from a crop duster. It had nuclear annihilation. All the things wrapped up into one movie. So it was slightly unbelievable, the
Yeah.
storyline.
A lot going on. A little bit.
I expected it to be based on a true story. I thought it was going to be like half documentary. Turns out it was not. It was a little bit out there.
Chaotic. Yeah.
Brody says impossible. It's in the name.
There you go.
But I didn't think it was going to be that impossible. I thought it was going to be normal. Dressing down the Pateks. That's wrist management in the check. Wrist management. Yeah, I'm dressing down the Pateks. It's Pateks and hoodies, man. It's a new thing. Buckley turned me on to it. It's like, wear the hoodie. By the way, the hoodie is provided by Kith. Check it out.
Kith.
K-I. You wanted the hoodie. You got the hoodie. The hottest hoodie in the world. Kith.
Nice.
Evan G is in the chat. To be fair, it's not mission highly improbable, right? Got easy in the chat. Suspension of belief. It was hard. It was hard because it was like so unbelievable. But if you like that kind of thing, it was okay. I'm not giving the movie a thumbs up, but I don't want to discourage anybody from seeing it. If you really want to see it, go see it. But if you in any way didn't want to see it, don't go see it.
There you go. I think we reached a little bit of a goal here. I just peeked at the
How you have access to that? You can see?
You could just click it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Gatsby. Check this out. Gatsby, $100 donation to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Gatsby, massive donation. Let's begin the questioning, guys. So we're at $135. Tell you what, let's do something fun here. I am going to boom. Someone in the back room. Hold on a second. Bear with me. I'm in the middle of something here. And let's do it with this. Oh, let's select all of the things, all the boxes with buses. Okay.
So many buses.
Incorrect. All right, let's try it. Let's try this. Boom. And complete that. Sorry, I'm doing something important here in real time. And boom. All right, there. Okay. Well, Ryan Hofre is in the chat. Pickled pickle, you're getting timed out. You got to be careful with those questions, man. I mean, trying to keep the show positive here. No trolling. I mean, you can troll her if she made a bad wristwatch choice.
Yeah.
I mean, troll her troll her to your heart's content, but let's try to stay out of her personal life. I mean, geez, have some class. Pickled pickle. Jeez. Great show. Have to tug in very late here, but thanks, amigos. Thank you, Jay from Copenhagen.
Thank you.
All right, so I will begin the questioning. By the way, original OC, that's me. I donated $50 just to put my money where my mouth is. And huge shout out to Brody in the chat who just donated $100 to St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Thank you, guys.
Huge shout out to Brody and to Gatsby, both who gave $100 to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Guys, follow in Brody's and Gatsby's footsteps by doing something super amazing and donating. Let's get to 500, guys. Let's do it. Let's show the generosity of the community. And I'll just drop the link here in the chat again. Boom. Well done, Brody and Gatsby. You guys are a model of generosity, and we really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Question. They have to be yes or no questions from the chat. Guys, if you want to highlight your chat with a highlighted comment, i.e. super chat, you can do that. But I'd rather you not super chat, just donate. Like, donate big, guys, to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. John D has some questions here. All right. It looks like two yes or no questions. The wrist chick question: is it precious metal? Yes or no?
No. I know. The disappointment begins.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy. That means you haven't wasted a ton of money. That's good.
No, I didn't.
Question number 2: is it smaller than 34 millimeters?
This is going to be surprising for me. It is smaller than 34 millimeters.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is why it's unexpected.
Smaller than 34 millimeters.
Yes.
Dr. LM in the chat. Good Friday OC upvoted. Daytona 116520 night for me. Okay, you're wearing that. Cool. I'm wearing the Patek. Wearing the Rolex Daytona. Awesome. Ryan Hofer says St. Jude's gets my bucks every year. Amazing people, salt of the earth. Go crazy, guys. Give big.
Very
nice. We
nice.
got the American flag there. Guys, go big. Let's see some big donations flowing in to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I'll check it again in a few minutes, but we're at 285. We have a very modest goal of $500, guys. We can raise 500 for St. Jude's. Just click on the link somewhere in the chat and let's make it happen. Okay. Is the watch? I don't even know if it's a watch. Did you get rid of any? Did you get rid of any watches to add this to your collection?
No, I did not.
Woo! All right, that means the Rolex is still in the collection. Thank God.
Rolex.
Yeah, all right.
I can finally show my hand.
Yes. Yeah, there it is.
It's still here.
The Rolex black is still safe.
I would never give it up.
Awesome. That looks incredible. By the way, did you ever? Remember there when you wound it, it was really hard to wind. Did you ever Did you ever address that issue?
It kind of worked itself out. I did it in the morning, like, and it wasn't as bad in the morning,
Okay,
but I am
perfect.
probably gonna get it serviced. I have another thing I need them to look at too, so I'm gonna. It wasn't too bad though from that time we wound it.
Is OC's goal to outflex the panel guests every? No, I don't do that every time. Usually, but I didn't know it was going to be an unboxing. I didn't know it was a new watch. She didn't tell me anything. So it just so happens it was Patek and hoodie Friday,
There you go.
and that's what I was wearing. Risk management reminds everybody that gentleman size is 33 millimeters and up. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Or
I think what
30.
he's actually guessing is it? This is a very
That's-
specific guess. Is it a 33 millimeter AP Royal Oak?
I wish, but no, it's
Ooh.
not. I tried it. I tried one on at Boucher that I really liked, but
Yes.
that is
Is that
not
the
it.
is it the quartz one? They
I
have one
believe
that
so, yeah, they had the two
they have a
different sizes. Yeah, it was all scratched up, and I'm like, yeah, this is not. It was the pre-owned section. Wasn't for me. So
yeah, they have a 33 millimeter Royal Oak. It's quartz, and it's made of tantalum. They have a couple different versions. One is I think steel and tantalum. One I think is two tone. But those are pretty, and they're very very thin. They're really nice watches, but they are quartz.
yeah,
But
I liked it. I liked the way it looked. I wouldn't want to beat up one, if I was gonna get one, but they
yeah,
ain't cheap.
got Peruka in the chat joining from Switzerland. Wow, you're up late. What's up, Peruka? Good to have you here. Mr. G is in the chat saying hello to Peruka, otherwise known as Swiss.
Mr. G.
The service could be $900 or so. Yeah, if you go to Rolex service, yeah, it's gonna be very expensive.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's not that expensive. You go to somebody else. Pocket Watch Time's in the chat, joining us from I think he's in the southeast. Pocket Watch Time. Hi, all. The tantalum AP is kind of cool, even if quartz. I agree. I almost bought one like 3 years ago. It was $15,000 at Manhattan Watch Company, and it was in really good condition. 15,000 bucks. I thought it was a great deal. I think they crept up a little bit since then, but not too much. Let me ask you this. Is this watch, I'm assuming it's a watch, is it part of the Holy Trinity?
Now, is your Holy Trinity AP, Patek, and Vacheron? Do you go by the Holy Trinity or just the OC Trinity? Is there a
Well,
different
the
Trinity?
old Holy Trinity used to be AP, Patek, and Vacheron. Then
Right.
AP got kicked out, and then
Okay.
it was replaced. AP was replaced with Vash with a with Cartier and Omega, I think. Like those
Oh,
two came in. So we created like a strategy, horological strategy council that took the place of the Holy Trinity.
got it.
So I think, yeah. But I don't know. Using the old definition of Holy Trinity,
The old one. So Patek,
yeah,
AP,
and
Vacheron.
Vacheron,
Then it's not part of that
it's not.
Holy Trinity. Someone asked me if it
I
was
know what it is.
You know what it is?
I know what it is because it's the hottest women's brand is Cartier. So, and when I think about women's watches, especially Cartiers, like this, they have tanks, they have all kinds of stuff that's really, really small, but still looks good, even
Mhm.
on medium-sized wrists. So
Mhm.
I think it could be Cartier. That's not a question. I'm not asking. Somebody in the chat wants to ask it.
Okay.
Feel free. But
I think someone asked if it's vintage, and no, it's brand new.
oh, it's not vintage.
No, it's brand new.
Hello from the Chicago Burbs. What's up, C3D? Good to see you. Sammy says, "OC, your hair looks great tonight. Thank you very much." What can I say? I mean, the forehead's still here, but the hair is looking phenomenal. Thank you very much, Sammy. Evan G. Panther. See, that's the Cartier Panther. That could be a new one.
So, and then someone immediately wrote, "No, wrist check wouldn't buy a Cartier." But so, should I answer?
Nope, don't answer. Don't answer.
All
I think
right.
let's
All right.
leave the mystery alive here.
All right.
Let's check. Huge shout out to Chalk Flew Up. who is coming to Dubai with the gang. Chalk Flew Up just donated $100
Wow.
to St. Jude's
That's awesome.
Children's Research Hospital, which means we are at 385.
Wow.
We are a 115 away from our extremely modest goal. We didn't set like a stretch goal of like 50,000, which we could have.
No,
we
because
would have been here.
Patek with that, you know. It's just
We just set a very modest goal of $500. Chalk Flew Up says, "Thank you, Rich Chicken OC. Great charity." Thank you, Chalk Flew Up. So, guys, we've had Gatsby for 100, Brody for 100, Chalk Flew Up for 100. We also had OC for 50, and ZD 25, and Anonymous for 10. So,
yeah.
guys, jump in with your questions, but more importantly, let's get to 500 so we can figure out what the heck she did here. I think Evan G nailed it. Let's reveal the answer. Is it a Richard Mille Bubba Watson?
No, it's not.
Nope, it's not. By the way, Red Shovel will be in Dubai. Good to see Red Shovel in the chat, and we're looking forward to seeing him there. Is it a 40? Nope, it's not 40 millimeter, because if you were paying attention, it's actually smaller than 34 millimeter. That was an answer from previously. It's actually super small.
Yes.
Below, it's actually not bigger than 34 millimeter.
And that's why it's a surprising purchase for me, because I like bigger watches, and I often even say publicly that I don't like smaller watches. So that's why this was an interesting purchase for me. I even surprised myself with this.
Let's see here. Is Cartier Tank Louis Cartier? Okay, that's I think it's I'm gonna guess Cartier, but I'm not guessing officially.
Okay.
But let's see here. Okay, here's a good one. BW from Florida asks, is it a JLC Reverso?
No, I wish. I did try one on in where was I? London. It was gorgeous, but no, it's not a JLC, unfortunately.
Not a JLC. Well, you dodged a bullet there. Good.
Would you not have
Glad.
liked that one? Because I don't know how you feel about all these brands. I know you just probably hate all of them, but you know, what level of hatred do you have?
All of these would have been all big mistakes. Like
Okay,
the J yeah.
so
far so good.
All right, no JLC.
Esoteric is in the chat. Esoteric asks, is it a Bavulgari Serpentine? Never heard of it.
You haven't.
Nope.
It's like the Medusa watch. Oh, I love them, but no, it's not. I would want a solid gold one. So, and the price of gold right now is absurd. So
I know, which is why I think the brands should be raising prices, because listen, we've got tariffs, we've got currency exchange rates, the cost of gold. I mean, prices should be going way up, guys.
No.
Is it a solid gold watch and bracelet? Now, Doc Mick, if you were paying attention earlier, there was a question, is it precious metal? The answer is
no.
Not precious metal.
I will say though, I would have preferred this watch in solid gold, but you know, I just bought a Rolex and some other things, and you know, the price difference is absolutely insane. So for right now, I'm still very happy with what I got, but also would have liked it in solid gold.
The link to donate is pinned at the top of the chat. I'll also drop it here. Boom. And then if you want to join the panel, here it is. Join in the questioning.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Is it a yellow gold deep sea? No, no, no. It's not. That's too big. Too big, Logan. Come on.
The MB&F. That's good.
It's obviously an MB&F horological machine number 11.
Of course.
No.
You win out, and there you go. No.
All right. We might as well, I might as well formally ask, because I think just based on deductive reasoning,
Yeah.
because it's smaller than 33 and it's not part of the Holy Trinity, I'm going to say, and I'm formally asking now, is it from Cartier?
Yes.
Woo! That's good.
I
That's
bought a
good.
Cartier.
So she bought it new. Let's go to the Cartier website. Let's check it out here. They got some good stuff.
What? See, I didn't know what you thought about this brand, so I was ready. I was preparing for the worst.
I
So.
love Cartier. Love Cartier. Especially
Mm,
the steel watches. Oh, look at this. They got the little Panther, that little tiny thing. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. They got the Tank Must. What else
Mm-hmm.
do they have here? Mm. Oh, they got the Santos.
Mm-hmm.
Santos. Do they make small Santos? Let's check that out. Let's do a selection for her.
Yep. I said I would never get a Cartier, and
Really?
I did. I've
Why?
said that to many people. I always thought that I like this was more my style, and I just thought smaller watches didn't look good on me. But if you find the right size and the right style, it can work. And I was just trying on the wrong ones, and
Mhm.
so there was a lot of reasons why I came to this choice. So
There's so many choices here. They're all kind of similar in the sense that they're rectangular or square. Let's see. There's a Tank Must. There's
mhm,
a Panther. There's the little Bang Noir.
mhm,
The Tank Louis. The Ballon Blue. There's
mhm,
so many. Oh, the Ballon Blue's 33. It's smaller than 34.
yep.
Wow. I think you guys are going to have a really tough time guessing. Oh, we got the Franche. The Franche is also there too. They make a million models that are under 34 millimeters. Let's see those guesses. Let's see those guesses flying in. Let's see here. We've got, Gatsby. Of course, OC hates Cartier. He only likes 4 brands. He's just too much of a gentleman to tell you, no, I like Cartier. I like Cartier on women.
Mm,
Wrist chick, make sure to read the book The Cartiers
yeah,
by Francesca Cartier Brickell. You will find a true appreciation for Cartier like never before.
I
Thank you, John
definitely
D.
because I'm not a Cartier geek. I don't know everything about it, but this was an impulse purchase. I actually had no intention of buying a watch, and I walked in, I saw it, I said, "Let's try that on," and 10 minutes later, I had a Cartier. So
Impulse purchase.
totally, completely impulse. I was traveling, and I said, "Let me just go shopping in the morning before I head out." And I went to an event the night before, and I just happened to walk in, and I I had no intention of buying. I just bought 3 watches, so there was no reason I should buy this, but I did, and here we are.
And we're doing an unboxing apparently. Mr. Fahrenheit, thank you. $25 donation to the St. Jude's
Thank
Children's Research
you.
Hospital. Mr. Fahrenheit has gotten us up over $400 now. All we need is $100 left to get us to the $500 goal. Once we reach the goal, we will be unboxing this new Cartier. And let's let the guesses continue. Guys, we need one more $100 donation to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital to get us to our very modest $500 goal for the night. So let's see. Esoteric says it is the balloon blue. Doc Mick in Florida says, is it a platinum balloon blue? Joker says it's a tank franche. Wristwatch Holic says it is a Cartier Tank Louis. Let's see what are some of the other guesses in here. If you type some more guesses in the chat, guys, more guesses, and we will pull it up. Magic City says congratulations. I think that's premature. We don't want to be too positive just yet. We have, after all, we don't know what it is. I mean,
I might let you guys down, but it's you know, it works for me. You know, buy what you love. So it's I'm willing to take the hate. I'm willing.
She's here to take the trolling and viciousness of the chat. But thank you, Magic City. But premature congratulations.
I don't know.
By the way,
if you, let's see. I don't know.
By the way, if you need help with that, contact your doctor. They have things for that. Jen G says it's a stainless steel Panther.
Okay. All right.
Good
Jen
guess.
G.
Question for a wrist chick. What's the minimum that should be spent on you? I'll turn the question around. The minimum that you would expect to be spent on you for a Cartier engagement ring.
So I don't know how it works with this is my thing. I don't do like a lot of jewelry. So does the fact that it's Cartier, you're getting a diamond from them, it's already going to skyrocket the price just because it's Cartier? Is that how that works? I don't know much about their diamonds or.
I think it's more expensive to buy from them. But I don't think the diamonds are worth any more because it's Cartier.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're doing lab grown diamonds because those are obviously a lot cheaper. I mean, it would be. I mean, you can't go broke over it. You know, I can't. It's hard to say a number, but you know, I think it depends on what the girl wants and if you're able to do it. You know. What was the old saying? 3 months salary? Is that what they used to say? Like my parents said that. It's I think it was 3 months salary you're supposed to spend on an engagement ring. So
I thought it was 2 months, but
I don't know. I could be making that up. It was some amount of months salary that people used to say was a way to gauge what to spend. So hard to say.
Huge shout out to Jeff, who probably isn't in the chat. Jeff from the Miami crew, and he just donated $100 to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Guys, huge shout out to everyone who donated. Special thanks to Gatsby, Brody, Chalk Flew Up, and Jeff for their super generous $100 contributions. We're over the $500 mark. So last chance to ask questions of the wrist chick. Otherwise, we will get, without further ado, to the unboxing.
You mean the disappointing? Not the unboxing. It should be called the disappointing.
I think you really can't go wrong with Cartier. I think we'll be pleasantly surprised. The real question is, like, what's your style? Because you know, we think of wrist chick, we think of the bigger watches and sportier watches, and so now we're going in a different direction, and it's smaller. So the question is, like, which one will it be? Guys, do you know the wrist chick? Do you know her taste? Last chance to guess what it might be in the chat before we do the unboxing. And by the way, just because we hit $500, it doesn't mean that you guys have to stop donating. As a matter of fact, after the wrist chick unboxes, if you would like to continue to donate, I will drop the link in the chat here. So as you think about congratulating her, please consider a donation there. You know, just doesn't have to be as big as what you know, Gatsby and Chalk Flew Up and Jeff and Brody did. Anything helps. Anything helps. But so let's let's get to the last minute guesses. Last minute guesses, guys. Which Cartier is it? I'm going to guess stainless steel. And let's see. I'm not going to, let's see. Let me scroll up here. It could be anything. I don't want to say.
Someone asked, did I get a mini?
Did you get a mini, John D?
I did not.
What's a mini?
It's just one of the sizes they have for
Oh, okay.
and way too tiny for me, so did not get a mini.
Got it. The medium is bigger than 34, I think, for most of these, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Let me ask. I will ask because nobody else in the chat has asked. Does it have a metal bracelet?
It does.
Woo, metal bracelet. Okay.
Metal bracelet.
Let's see if we can filter by that. Case material. I'm going to say it's steel. And I wonder, oh yeah, if you can actually do the bracelet material too. Bracelet metal. Look what we have here. We have the Panther quartz, $4,000. We have Panther small. It's not the mini, so let's see if we can choose that. Get rid of the size here. Case size. I think it's the small. That's it. It narrows it down to that, small or medium. Okay, so we've got the Panther. We've got a Tonk franchise. What else do we? Those are expensive.
Yep.
Ooh, we got the Ballon Blue, but that's let's make this more. Get rid of these selections here so we can see the full collection. Panther. A lot of Panthers here. Or the franchise.
I think we've narrowed it down.
I think we just by process of elimination, we've narrowed it down. So the Panther is such a good watch, but the franchise just was redesigned 2 years ago.
And it gives me like Tony Soprano's wife vibes. I don't know. I just feel like I saw that in solid gold and I was like, I feel like a mob wife in this this watch. So it's cool. It's cool, but
Very cool.
I'm not a mob wife, so
64 people watching. Guys, upvote the live stream. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. If you just joined us, the original OC channel, Rich Chick is joining us. We're doing an unboxing. We've already raised over $500 for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. If you would like to donate and help us out, then I will drop the link in the chat. It's also pinned at the top of the chat. Boom. And let me just refresh here. And thank everybody who has donated. All right. Without further ado, by the way, I have Jonathan Smith in the chat, reminding everybody to upvote the live stream like I just did. Rich Chick full screen.
You ready?
Last chance for guesses, guys. Last chance in the chat. Are we going to see the box?
Do you want? I got the bag. I got the box.
Let's do it. Let's do the whole thing. Let's drag it out.
All right, let's drag it out. Let's put everything back in the bag.
Everything back in. Okay, so tell us about the buying experience. So you were there at the store.
Yes.
Were you at a retail store that happens to carry Cartier, or were you at an actual Cartier store?
Yes. So I was at a retail store, and the only thing that wasn't impulsive was that I thought in the back of my head, I probably wouldn't want much else from Cartier. So I would have rather bought it at a place that had other watch brands that, to start building a relationship. So to me, that was like the not impulsive part of the decision process, because it's not like I'm working towards a certain Cartier. I don't know if I will ever need another one. So they already, give you benefits and things of buying from them. But I walked in, I was greeted. The guy saw my Rolex, so he immediately was like, "Oh, like
Was this a watch retail store?
it had watches and jewelry.
Watches and jewelry. Okay, so
Primarily watches, though. It's a Rolex AD, Cartier, Moser, Gerard Perregaux, Hublot. So they had a bunch of brands there. And I just started talking to the guy there, and he saw my watch. And I will say this about Rolexes, it automatically opens a door for you, and the respect was there immediately, and I could rattle off a little bit of info about it. So he was like, "Oh, okay, you're like not messing around." And then I ended up working with this woman, and I got like the full princess experience. I've never had that. I've always bought used watches, either from online. So, they bring you drinks and chocolates and all that stuff. You try it on, they tell you how beautiful you are, all the bullshit. um,
mhm.
so I was between sizes, didn't know what I wanted, and I looked at the lady. I was like, "You need to like not tell me what I wanted. Like, you need to just tell me the truth, like what looks like shit and what doesn't." And she
Mhm.
was very nice and actually told me the truth. So I feel like I got the right size for my wrist, and it was a great experience. And they were all, hugged her on the way out. We're now BFFs, and so you kind of just start that relationship with the store, and they already tell you about private events that are coming up, things like that. So I think it was a good place to buy from,
So,
even
so
though it
this
was
was
impulsive.
that's so the retail store is one that you've had an eye on, like you've thought already, like if I'm going to build a relationship with the store, it's going to be this store, and you knew
Um,
that going in, or you just
Not I had been in this store one time before, and the fact that I mean, you don't I know Moser, nobody likes Moser. You don't see it in many stores. So not that like I'm gonna get a Moser anytime soon, but I just thought that this had a little bit of diversity, and they had the Rolex AD too. So that to me was the main reason I thought. And they have jewelry if I ever want to get into jewelry someday. So I
got it.
didn't really fully think this was the place, but once I went in a second time, I was like, okay, yeah, this is a smart move for me.
All right. This is an important lesson because like she actually thought about it before she bought there, but
Yeah.
you know, you do want to carefully think about, okay, if I'm going to be buying something somewhere, is it a
Mhm.
place where by buying this one thing, I'm able to start building a relationship with a sales associate and be able to get other things? And so Rich Chick was smart. She's like, hey, this is a Rolex AD.
Mhm.
And so I know if I want to buy new Rolexes here, this is going to be the place to do it. Do you have a choice of multiple ADs right where you live, or is like this one the best one
I don't
in your
have many
area?
don't have
Got
many
it.
choices, so
Gotcha.
this was it.
So this was your
Um,
choice. So
this was
like
my
they got you covered. They have Cartier, they've got Moser for your Grail watch one day,
yeah.
and they have
It is,
and they have Rolex. So super. And
yeah.
so and when you were just assigned a random salesperson, or you happen to be greeted by a random salesperson that you kind of clicked with.
So that I was actually going to ask this question to you and like like to anybody watching. What's the etiquette? Because when I walked in, the store manager came up to me, a gentleman, and he started talking watches. We're talking about travel and watches and wonders. He's like, if you need anything, let me know. But then he's like, I gotta go. And he went and took phone calls. He had appointments. So then I started walking around the store, and I started looking at the Cartiers, and there was a woman there, and she said, "Do you need help with anything?" And
Ah,
I didn't I feel guilty looking back. I should have said, "Well, I was talking to the gentleman." Like, is that the client? Is that the responsibility of the customer? Or should she have asked, "Are you working with someone already?" Like, what's the etiquette? Because I feel like I stepped on toes. Like, he did have appointments, but still, I don't know the etiquette because I've never done this before. So
this topic comes up a lot. And it's
yeah.
actually not your job as a customer to kind of think about their internal politics and all that stuff.
Okay. Okay.
But there is internal politics. I mean, and it happens all the time. especially if you start off in one section and then you say, okay, thanks for helping me. And then you walk to another section, all of a sudden someone else poaches you. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's kind
and
of
then you're gonna see evil eyes from the first person because they're really not supposed to be doing it.
yeah, because I
And then
kind
you
of
don't want that, and you don't want that first person fucking stalking you, you
right.
know. So they try to give you a little bit of breathing room, but the second they have a little bit of breathing room, someone else comes in because their job is to help you, you know, if you see something.
Right, right.
But since you didn't, I would say this: if you've come in before and you had a sales associate assigned to you, then you should, you know, you would call
Then
that sales associate and make an appointment to see that person again.
okay. Yeah, no,
But
I didn't have
you
that.
didn't have it. But
No.
now you do. So now
Yeah.
you didn't do anything wrong. The next
Okay.
time I would go in there, I would definitely go back to see the manager and say, "Hey, by the way, thank you
Yeah.
so much for helping me the other day. So
Right.
so and so ended up helping me, and now I'm
Yeah.
working with that person."
Right, because I
Um,
said to him even at the end, because he saw me checking out and he was
right.
obviously excited that I was buying something. I kind of like gave him a pat on the back. I was like, I really appreciate you. Thank you. He's like, I know I went off and had a point. I said, I really appreciated our conversation. So next time I go in, I will definitely say something else.
Yeah. But now you got your person. So
Girl.
so she took care of it. So she started wandering around, and then what happened?
And then I saw the Cartiers and I've tried them on before and I've always said no, like way too small, not for me. I can't imagine spending thousands of dollars on a quartz watch too. That's something I can't wrap my head around. Um, but the thing is, I really want to get into jewelry, but I can't get myself to spend like 6 grand on like a bracelet. So to me, I was like, I had a moment and I was like, oh, this is a way I can get something that kind of looks like jewelry, but it's a watch. So that was my thinking behind this because truly I love this look, like of a more masculine watch, but there is part of me that wants jewelry, but I can't pull it. I can't do it. I can't buy like a bracelet that's gonna get scratched up that costs me like $6,000, $7,000. I can't just like in my head, I just like to me that's a watch that I could be buying. So that's
Mhm.
why I purchased this watch. It was impulsive, but in the back of my head I said it when I had it on, it was so feminine and it really elevates your whole look and and it's timeless. So to me, I was like this is something I can have forever.
Got it. But you didn't did you go in there thinking, "Oh, look, it's a watch store. I'm bored. I'll go in and look at I'll
That's
just
exactly. I was
wander
about
in."
to go to my car and I said, let me just stop in there. Let me just see what they have. I wasn't no intention, like truly no intention. I was at like a watch event the night before and actually even told someone at the event that I won't never buy a Cartier because there was someone there with a Cartier on. I was like, oh, it looks so nice on you, but they're not for me. And then literally the next morning I bought one. So never say
Mm.
never.
So so you looked did she start okay, so you started saying like, "What do you think will look good on me?" Or you just started trying different pieces that were in the case?
I went right for this one. I just because I didn't I've tried I will say I've tried on the tank with the leather strap.
Mhm.
Don't like the way that looks on me, so I went right for this one. I just didn't know what size. None of the other ones really appealed to me. So it was just a matter of size. And they had, you know, two-tone, they had steel, they had, but my decision making, I don't like to buy things very similar to what I already have. I already have a two-tone watch, so did not go with the two-tone.
Got it. So, was this the first piece that you tried on?
First one, exact.
First one.
Yep, I looked at it. I said, I think that's going to be the one, that size. I put it on, and then I said, let me try the bigger, and then the bigger one just actually looked much worse on me, which I was very
Mhm.
surprised because I wear big watches and it looked wrong. So that's why I always encourage people to actually go to stores because you don't know till you try. So
Did you have any idea how much this thing cost before you tried it on?
I had an idea, and then but I kind of wasn't thinking about budget. I know you should, but I had I know I'm terrible. But I had an idea of the range. I just didn't know at retail. Like again, I've never bought something brand new in a store, so I didn't know if they added to the cost of it, but they don't.
Right.
It's what it is at Cartier. So
Yep. And it's stainless steel
yeah,
and it has a steel bracelet.
yeah.
So, all right, let's see the bag.
All right, we got the bag.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Love the red Cartier bag.
Sweet.
So you get a lot, you get some fun stuff. You got a book, which is actually like really like, you know, if you're looking for like specific models and things, it tells you every reference number of every watch that they have. So it's actually a really nice book. Um,
Nice.
it tells you a little bit of the, not so much of the history, just a little bit, like, you know, when it kind of started, all that stuff. So all the different models, all the different, you know, um, yeah, so that got that. And then they give you a travel pouch. I'm sure Cartier people know this, but they give you a little
Yep.
pouch.
Yep.
So that is good because
Super
it's
nice.
because I was actually thinking about if this would fit in a cake, one of the donut pouch, you know, and I'm like, I don't know if it's too small, if it's gonna get knocked around in there.
Hmm.
So I'm curious to see if it works in a case in time. But
And then, whoa, here it is. Cardboard, red cardboard box with the beautiful Cartier logo.
yes, gotta love the cardboard. I know it's not a Patek. I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, please, it's fine. This is.
Disappointing everyone.
I'm
I
just.
know.
I'm just so glad it's not a Moser or an Oris or something.
I know, or a studio underdog, like you were fearing.
That would have been a disaster.
Could
You
you
would have
imagine if
gotten.
we did all this hype and I bought a freaking pizza watch?
You would have been. You would have been flamed by this. By
Yeah.
this chat.
All right. So
Yeah,
you ready?
We're
Good.
we are ready. Here we
It
go.
pops. It's
Nobody
rubber.
guessed it. Not a single person guessed it, by the way. Maybe somebody did.
Someone guessed it. Someone guessed it. Yep. I just tried to keep a straight face though, but someone guessed it. And I can't wait to
And
tell who it is.
here it is. And it is the Franche, right? No,
Panther.
Panther. Look at that.
Cartier de Panther, stainless steel. Jen, the other woman, the only other female on your channel. A couple people said
Got
Panther.
it.
She said stainless steel. And it's a size medium. So I know it's simple. I know it's not that exciting, but it looked so good on. And to me, it looked more like jewelry.
Yep.
And that's kind of because look at this thing. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't compare the two, they're completely different. But I just thought that this was really elegant and very timeless and something I can hand down one day, have forever kind of thing. You know, it's the right size for me. Again, it's small,
Unbelievable. Yeah.
but I did buy it. So I cannot believe I did. I said I would never get one because I just didn't think they were for me. But
And it keeps perfect time. Look at that.
it does.
9/11.
Oh yeah. There you
It's
go.
amazing how does it do that without winding?
I know. I've never had a quartz watch, so this is yeah, this is new to me. I haven't even really put it on. I should probably
So check
try.
this out. Yeah, this is the Cartier Panther in medium. We're doxing the price
I know.
here,
Sorry.
but look at that, 5,500. That's not insignificant.
No, it's not. And you know, I saw the price and I was like, I hate to say this, but once you've spent more on a watch, it's very easy to just throw the money out because I'm like, oh, I spent this much on my Rolex and it's not that much. It's like getting a tattoo. Like you get your first one and then after that it's like, oh, I'm just gonna get 10 more. But it's it make the first like real big purchase is hard, and then after that it's like, oh, it's only 6,000 out the door. Like that's nothing, whatever.
It's so
But
classy looking.
yeah, so let's see if I can get this on.
Here it is on the wrist.
Okay. But again,
Can't beat that.
not my norm, but I feel like it's feminine, looks more like jewelry. I will not stack anything with it. I know a lot of girls stack. I love the way stacking looks, but I can't get myself to do it. I just don't want to scratch it up.
Wow.
That's
We've
just
got,
me.
let's go through the list of congratulations here. Vimal says congrats. John D. Nope. Wasn't. Boom. Panther. Boom. Mr. G. Jen G. That's my girl. Skip intro.
Oh.
That's nice. Esoteric. That's gorgeous. John D. Stunner. Jeff. Very nice. Thank you for Jeff for your generosity. Super cool of you, man. Mr. G, great looking watch. Diego M just got home from dinner. Congratulations. Ryan James, congrats. Great to see so many positive sentiments here in the chat. Magic City, awesome wrist chick. Brody, congratulations, wrist chick. Lovely timepiece. Doc Nick in Florida. Congratulations. Very exciting, especially if you like it.
See, I'm waiting for more hate. Are they all lying or is it real? Oh,
No,
see,
Cartier is loved. Cartier is loved. Dear Artifact, really, really nice choice. Wrist chick, wear it in good health.
Thank you.
Logan Hall's grill streams. Congrats, wrist chick. I've never seen as positive a reaction
I know.
as I'm seeing in the chat here. Gatsby, beautiful piece. Congratulations to the wrist chick.
Thank you.
Billy, fantastic. It's like, yeah, overwhelmingly positive reviews here.
I was ready. I was coming with like my battle armor on. I'm like, let's go. And yeah.
And if you really, really want to celebrate the unboxing and you're feeling generous tonight, then click on the link to donate to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. That, by the way, it was the Wrist Chicks designated philanthropic cause. She selected that. So if you want to show your appreciation to her for volunteering her time and sharing the story with you and the unboxing, then I will drop the link one more time. Donate. Boom. And then I will also remind anyone, if you want to jump on the panel, celebrate with the wrist chick. Here is a link to the panel. Boom. And then we got Vimal. Flamingo, blue highlighted comment from Canada. Cartier, Hermes, Louis Vuitton is the future. Congratulations again. Thank you, Vimal.
Thank you.
Let's see it again on the wrist. This is where you get tired because we're gonna ask you to keep holding it up.
It's like going to prom when you have to smile for like an hour for pictures. Now I love it. I'm and
well, high polished 5-link bracelet, classic design. It's almost even, it's very conservatively styled, very traditional with the bezel, the crown guards, the little cabochon and everything.
the fun part is like when I look at it like compared to this thing, and like I know this is actually not the thickest Rolex you could have because of the model number, but it's just so different. But again, I can't. I have different occasions. You could wear
But talk,
watches.
yeah, but talk a little bit about that, because how do you decide when to wear one and when to wear the other? Now, because now you have two good watches, and you got a Rolex, you got a Cartier. So how are you in your mind splitting up which one to wear and where?
So this is going to be hard because I still wear my Rolex like dressed up because I feel like, it's just a badass watch. And I feel like I don't know if that feeling's ever going to go away of like, this is the coolest watch I have. And it starts the most conversations. And I go to tons of events. So it's like, I feel like, this is very common. This isn't anything, I don't want to say it's not super special, but there's a lot of people that have this exact watch. And so it's going to be a little hard for me because I'm going to be thinking of like my Rolex sitting at home, by itself when I'm out wearing this. But I think now that I have two nicer pieces, I have to just get comfortable with leaving the Rolex behind for some stuff. And
Mhm.
if I want to look a little bit more feminine, wear this. It's going to be an adjustment for me because I'm still like obsessed with the Rolex and wear it all the time to everything. So, I have some events coming up and I'm like already thinking because I plan my outfits around my watch, which is usually black. But so it's gonna be a little hard for me, but
And this watch is not black. It does have black on it, but it is white.
it is. I know, and it's feminine and small. Very 80s. That's when they came out with this design. So I
You
don't
didn't
know.
consider, but the bigger one you think looked weird on you.
It did. I asked the lady, I was like, please be honest. Like, usually women won't be honest with other women. They're always like, you look so beautiful. It's so perfect. I'm like, please shut up and just tell me the truth. Like, do I look
Mm.
fat in this dress? Like, that sort of thing. Not many women will be brutally honest with you. And I said to the lady, I was like, and she actually, you would think she'd want me to buy the bigger one because it's more expensive. And she said to me, she was that the bigger one makes your wrist look bigger. Like, it
Mm.
looked wrong on me, and she was right. Like when I stand like a mirror and looked at this, like proportionally, this was the better one. So I'm glad that she was honest with me. Because even when I bought like designer bags, that's a whole nother thing. I know you have all men here, but like the size of the bag matters on like the proportions of your body. So you need like honest salespeople because a lot of times they're not because they're just trying to make money. But you do find a few gems that will actually tell you like the truth. So
The clip that everybody should note there was all women are dishonest. I think that's exactly what she said. And
I don't
women,
like to tell you the truth sometimes.
I
They
think
don't. It's like,
she said all women lie and will never tell you the truth. Clip it,
yeah, that's
Mookie.
exactly it. Well, they want to tell you what you want to hear. And especially like, when I bought like my Saint Laurent bag, this woman was straight from Italy. And I was like, she's the one. Because I am from like my family, they're brutal. They'll just tell you to your face, like, oh, you look like shit. You know what I mean? So I was like, I need that lady to help me pick out a bag. I wanted a specific bag. And she went through the whole thing. She's like, no, 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 proportions are wrong, this, that. So you got to get lucky. So, but not all women, just most.
All
Just
right.
most.
Will you stop buying watches now? Are you done for a while?
Me too. Like, how do you stop? Like, I'm new to this. I've only been collecting for a couple months. Like, I, it escalated quickly. It escalated. quickly. How do you
If some
stop? Please tell me how to stop because, like, I
Please,
need to.
guys, I'm gonna drop the link. Please, if there's some watch people out there who are experts, I'm not. I've only been in this hobby for like 7 months. But if you can help the wrist chick by giving her some advice on how to not buy watches, I will drop the link here. Boom. The
Gen
link
G
is
says
pinned.
you never stop. I believe
And
you,
she
Gen G.
says, you never
Jen
stop.
is a
Hmm.
trustworthy gal. I believe her. Uh, I know, because again, it's like once you, it's like again, I mean, I don't know if you have tattoos, OC. My guess is no.
I
Um,
don't.
but really, once you get one and you get over that like initial shock of like I just did this thing, like you just go nuts after that, and it feels like the same way for me, like with watches, and oh, someone said shock therapy. That'll probably that'll probably work. Negative reinforcement, all that. Let's use psychology here.
Shock therapy. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't need shock therapy. Brody says check in with Annihilator OC before buying a watch you are considering. Yes, I will always tell you not to buy watches.
Because then it'll never be anything I can afford at the moment. So that might work actually. So I'll message you every time I'm at a store, and you just let me know.
It's you are on your way. You're now building a journey. You're building a relationship with an authorized dealer.
Yeah.
Did you register your request or interest in any Rolexes while you were there? I mean, because that's something that maybe the next, maybe not the next time, but maybe a few times down the road when you're there, you can let them know that there are certain pieces that you may want.
So I did not at the time because I was like overwhelmed by, again, I'm like a planner. And so for me to just buy this and walk out the door, I was kind of like all over the place. So I didn't even think to look at the Rolexes they had or just ask questions about them. At the moment, I don't have my eye on anything, but I think the next time I go in there, I will, just for the sake of it, so that if something comes up that I want, I will, go to the Rolex side and start looking and talking and let them know. So,
Guys, we have some Rolexes that go for way over retail. Let's let the wrist chick know so she can take advantage of her Cartier purchase to get one of those hot new Rolexes and not flip it. Maybe just like it. Maybe she'll trade. You never know. Maybe she'll get maybe the black will be upgraded for like a Batgirl or something. You never know. Maybe.
it's maybe. I mean, because I'm sure your taste changes over time. Right now, I like the older look of the model I have. Like, I really don't like the glossy dial and the white gold on it. And the sapphire crystal. I just don't like that look right now. The ceramic bezel insert, it's not for me. But that may change. I don't know. So we'll see. Never say never. But right now, it's just not the look that I like, and that's what most of the new ones look like. So we'll see.
Mr. GMT from Australia, from Darwin, Australia, is in the chat. If you want to stop collecting watches, get another hobby.
No, I play golf. That's expensive too. Like I should just start like, I don't know. What do you do? Like knitting or crocheting? I gotta do like some old lady thing that's gonna keep me, you know.
Yeah. Wrist
Out
check.
of
You know what you should do? You should put yourself down for a 36 millimeter. Have you seen the new Oyster Perpetuals, the beige, pistachio, and lavender? Oh man, you don't like them? It doesn't. Okay.
I don't do
Newsflash.
pastel. Do I look like a
Newsflash.
pastel girl?
Newsflash. It doesn't matter, right?
It
These are
doesn't matter.
watches. No, these are watches that are going to be going for way over retail,
So
right? So
yeah. I don't know. I like. I thought the pistachio was like the nicest color in person when I saw it. But I would never wear one of those. I can't do. You're talking to a girl that mainly only has black clothing in her closet, and that's it.
see,
So
she's still not getting it, guys. She's still
I
not
know I could
getting
flip
it.
it and
There's
make money.
watches. There are watches that are going for over retail. You need to take advantage of your situation.
I
You
know
should be
some guy
requesting
offered
beige
me.
OPs, Daytonas.
I
You
know
know,
some guy offered me an obscene amount of money for this on the spot, and I was like, no, I couldn't. I had it a week. It's like let me enjoy it, but I can make money, go to work. That's what I'll do. I'll work. But I get it. I get the concept of flipping. But
not flipping. I'm not saying. I'm just
not
saying.
flipping.
Not flipping. I'm just talking about getting highly desirable watches.
Yeah.
Right. Keslowitz in the chat says, I just put my name down for the 36 millimeter khaki. Is that the beige or the pistachio? Which one? And the platinum 1908. What the hell? Keslow,
Wow.
you're a Patek guy. Platinum 1908. Geez, you already have, he used to have the 1512 weekly calendar. Now he has the 5320 perpetual calendar Patek. You don't need a platinum 1908. But What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Gatsby, 5 Canadian super chat. OC, did you forget? The wrist chick is a lady of taste and refinement. No beige for her. That's right, black only. Once you go black, you stay with black or white. For her, just mostly black.
I ventured out a little bit here with my
This for her is going way, way
This is
outside
like
of the box.
buying like a neon pink watch. You have to understand, like this is not my norm, as you can see the difference. So it's
Yep.
but they're for I have to just realize I have different events, different things in my life, and I can have two types of watches. I'm in the honeymoon stage with the Rolex, so it's hard.
Now you have 2, and it only gets worse from here.
Mhm.
Gatsby, thank you for the super chat. Let me just double check and see how we're doing. God, I can't believe we hit 500 in donations. That was awesome.
That's incredible. I mean, I'm so grateful for that. That is you very generous audience. So you've got a good
Very
thing
generous.
going.
Huge shout out again. I want to thank Gatsby. I want to thank Brody. I want to thank Chalk Flew Up and Jeff for their $100 contributions to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Variety is good, but beige is not.
I like Gatsby. I like it. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I need a little variety. And I had bought like a small dress watch when I was in London. It's old, it was very cheap. I still like it and I'll wear it. But this just felt very grown up to me. This was more like really put together. The other one I still will wear, I'm sure at times, but this one just felt like a big girl watch. So.
Yep. So tell us what's next in terms of you, the wristwatch, social media personality. What's the goal? What are the goals for the remainder of the year?
For the remainder
What
of
do you
the
think?
year, try not to buy any watches, so that I can do
Good.
other stuff in my life. I'm going to some watch events. That's my favorite thing to do is the big events, smaller events too. So I'll be doing that. I'm hoping to, organize some stuff. I've been kind of working on a few ideas because I'm really trying to get more girls to get into the watch world, even just to dip their toe a little bit. And so I've been coming up with some creative ideas to do that. So that's going to be coming up. You know, uh, as far as even taking girls shopping or bringing them to events, things like that. So I'm kind of trying to focus on that part of it. I feel like I've been to enough events now that I've met so many people and, a lot of good people. So I think just work on my social media, figuring out YouTube because I do like doing more off the cuff stuff rather than like the pre-made videos. It's just I'm finding it's not really for me. Everything I do in those videos is, off the top of my head and like a take or two, I don't write anything down. I can memorize stuff, but I'd rather be, talking with someone out in the world sort of thing. So may go a different route at some point, but you have to really build yourself up. So I'm doing all the footwork at this point to, you have to have the numbers, you have to have all the stuff. So that's what I'm working towards. I think I have to change what I'm doing a little bit in YouTube sense that I don't think videos are going to be my thing. So yeah.
Just as long. Live streaming is good. It's extremely lucrative, as you can see.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's fun too. I mean, it's interactive. I don't. It's hard for. I don't like to just sit behind a camera and film something and It's just not me. I'd rather talk to people. So
Gonzo streams are where it's
I
at.
like that. I love that. I mean, I go to so many places. It's so many missed opportunities I've had. But you're just starting. I'm just starting out. So it's I have to build myself. And I've met a lot of really great people that have helped me along the way. So we'll see. We'll see what the future brings. But
Gotcha. Sounds good. What else? Anything else? Anything interesting you want to share? Talk about?
Brian the Pipe just got here.
Brian the
Jeez.
Pipe was late. Like happy Friday. Just got home from dinner. What did you miss? Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing.
I bought a watch. I
Nothing.
said I would never buy. That's what I did.
It is the medium Cartier Panther in stainless steel. Panther, yeah.
So.
Yep. Ryan Hofer says, you missed the bloody show, Brian. Where were you? At dinner. I was at dinner. Let's see. Let me just check and see what else is going on out there. Okay, let me check the donations. We did an amazing job there.
Yeah, I'm blown away. Like really, I wasn't expecting. We're over. We made it over.
We're over. $510 raised for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Thank you guys. That's like incredible.
Do you have anybody have questions for Wrist Chick? Let's do this. Questions for Wrist Chick. She will answer any question that you pose if it's a super chat. If it's not a super chat, she can refuse to answer. How about that?
There you go.
It's just like the Andy Cohen game. What's it called? Plead the Fifth?
Oh, yeah.
You know.
You have a real live female here. We're only 0.01% of the
0.02.
0.02. Me and Jen. We got this, girl. Stay strong.
OC, just want to say you guys look great together. Yeah, look at this. There we go. I mean, we were at the Booker event for 2 days. Hung out together. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of collectors there.
Yes.
You know, even did a live stream together.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. That's all I can say. It was fun.
Good times had by all.
Last chance to donate. Let's just double check the donations real quick. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see here. I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and that link is going to, if you click on this link, you got to follow my instructions precisely. Okay. This link will take you on over to The Watch Hangout, which is another YouTube channel, which is a great YouTube channel. That they're starting a show right now on their channel, The Watch Hangout. If you go over there, the first thing you have to do is go into the chat and say, OC and the Wrist Chick sent me over. That's required. That's required to do is say, hey, OC and the Wrist Chick sent me over. So let's do that. You guys click on that link, head on over to The Watch Hangout, tell them we said hello. Maybe even the Wrist Chick and I will jump on the panel. Maybe not. We're too busy. But let me take the opportunity to I want to thank everybody who watched. I want to thank everybody who super chatted tonight, which includes Gatsby, 20 Canadian super chat. Thank you very much, Gatsby. Vimal with his flamingo blue highlighted comment. Gatsby again with another one. And I want to thank Wrist Chick for not only being on the show, but becoming a member of the original OC. Became a member. That's awesome. And if you want to become a member, if you have a star next to your name, you have you are already a member. Upgrade your membership or click on the currency icon next to the comment. Leave a use your free member milestone chat. Don't forget casedintime.com. Case in Time. Check out the promo code original OC for the biggest discount available on the NASA Moon Watch case. Huge shout out to the Wrist Chick and congratulations. Let's see it again. It's the Cartier Panther, small with a stainless steel case and bracelet.
Simple, but it's going to stand the test of time, I think.
Huge thank you to Anonymous, to ZD, to Mr. Fahrenheit, and big super thank yous to Gatsby, Brody, Chalk Flew Up, and Jeff for their massive contributions, getting us to over $500 donation to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. And thanks to all you guys in the chat. I'll start dropping furiously the link to the watch hangout. Again, let them know that the wrist chick and OC sent you. And peace out. Oh, and by the way, I also want to remind you to never forget to, you know what I'm about to say, reach for the crown. Peace out, everybody. Rishik, just stay on in the back room. And guys, if you want to hit, we'll do this. VIP after show with the wrist chick. She's going to stay on, okay?
Let's do it.
Okay. VIP after show with the wrist chick.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. As soon as we go off the air, she's going to stay on in the back room, and we're going to do a private VIP after show. Jump on or head on over to the watch hangout. Tell them OC and the wrist chick sent you. I'll drop that link a couple more times. It's tough. This is hard, man. A lot of dropping of links.
You're doing great. You're doing it in real time. I mean, this is impressive.
And now, with that being said, the banner's gone. The live chat is gone. Reach for the crown, fuckers. Congratulations, wrist chick. Thank you so much for coming on. Mwah, mwah. See you later. All right. Peace out, everybody. Good night.